come la barba mi fiamma, e già avete sorelle.
Una mamma,
Una nobile dama,
ma senza farle torto, una molto
e vostro padre
morto.
Quant'anni avete? 10, 20. Quindici anni. 15 anni. Diventare giovine di confetto. L'imperial commissario, l'ufficiale che ne registrò. Fate presto. La sfida della bella in verità non si ubriaco e pazzo. non si può vedere. È un presente del capo a suo padre, convinto, e suo padre ha obbedito. Avete detto?
Son l'anime degli
Il mio rispetto.
son salita tutta sola in segreto con la nuova mia vita possa adottare nuova religione. Dio monte sa, lui sa. Io seguo il mio destino e credo farvi contento potrò forse obbligare la gente mia.
Tutti zitti! È concesso, abominato, legge del freglan piccorco, luogo tenente nella cannoniera lingua, marina dei stati antichi, America del Nord. E dalla damigella butterfly, nel quartiere d'Omura, Nagasaki, unirsi in matrimonio, per tutto il primo, della propria volontà, e della per consenso dei parenti, cui testimonia l'atto. Lo sposo, poi la sposa, e tutto è fatto. Auguri molti, il signor console scende, ci vedremo mai. Posterità, mi proverò. Giudizio. Ed eccoci in famiglia. Sbrighiamoci al più presto, in modo onesto. E dic. Era facile cori. Ma intanto fin dopo m'hai detto, non m'hai detto mai. Resta quella delle parole che appagano ardenti desideri. Sole d'amore, non E tu lo sai perché non funziona più. Io che la vita ti spero palpitare. Se vieni, Oh, I was trying to do I thought that too much. No. So let's. Okay, I understand. Sure.
So, I believe so. Okay, well, put it out, okay. No, let's put the one who's going to do that before we can talk.
Guys, no, you know Victor? No. The thing is, it's not I like that works better, I think. We'll see.
And it should. More dolce.
Well, Walter, what do you think?
Oh, okay, awesome. Do you mind if I get because I got some like new stuff that I've been working on and I be really great stuff. I will show you.
So we are on break, not break, I guess it's the first part. You're not speaking? You're not speaking? Oh, okay. So, So I guess we'll be doing the interviews soon.
The second time is not an issue. It's just the first time. The first time is not. The second time is still an issue.
So are you?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
So,
Did you want to talk to any of the
Sure.
cast?
Yeah,
We have
whoever you
about 10
suggest.
minutes if you would like. I can maybe get more into it right now. Conductor and director are probably really busy. I can get you Stephanie Weiss, who's Suzuki right now.
okay.
You would like right here?
Sure.
Okay, great.
It can't be two times, but
What? I have a history.
Stephanie Weiss, Suzuki, and then I also have Daniel Sutton here. who's
Hello.
my sharpness.
How are you?
Hey, nice to meet you.
How are you, Daniel? Good. So, welcome. Let's see. Sherry, everybody should be on this side. Take just a minute. Yeah, let's do that. How about that?
Sure.
Okay, so this is being broadcast all over the world right now as a hangout on air for the Italian American community.
Yeah.
Great.
So, for the world who doesn't know it, what is your role?
I'm Suzuki. I am the maid of Butterfly.
Okay.
And so I'm like her sister, really. Even though
Okay.
I serve all the tea and
Uh-huh.
I take care of the house, but I'm also her best friend. And so
And do you have a bigger role in the second part?
yes.
Okay.
So the first act I sing 2 lines and I
Okay.
carry lots of stuff. I sing a lot more in the second and third act.
Okay, and Daniel, who are you?
I'm the consul, American consul Sharpless, who's
Okay.
lived, in Japan
Okay,
and is friends with him.
and you've had a very big part so far.
Yeah, in a way, his conscience. I'm
Ah.
trying to tell him, what's going on. It's not
Okay.
the right way. Or at the beginning, I tell him, watch out, and I try to tell him it's not so easy as that.
I see.
Because he feels he can come and do this and then scamper away. And so I'm sort of his moral conscience in a way.
But does it work?
No.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
About myself, well,
You're from
I actually
here?
I live here. I'm not
What are
from
your
here.
Italian roots?
Absolutely none.
Trick question. Okay, okay, you're from here.
Well, I live here. I'm not from here. I've only been here a year.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from San Diego originally. and
What part?
Poway.
Poway. Okay, I moved here from Carlsbad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Uh-huh. Okay, and
And I've been living in Germany for the last 10 years. I go back and forth between Las Vegas and Germany. I've been
Okay.
singing in the German system for a while.
Ah.
Deutsch over Berlin and Staats over Berlin.
so you speak German.
I do.
Okay, and how about you, Daniel?
I actually had similar. I was in New York and I went to Juilliard. I went to Europe for about 11 years doing the German system. We're similar in that way. And then
Okay.
I came back to New York. I'm from Albany originally.
Albany?
And now I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida. But
Okay.
I was similar to her situation. I was a semester over there and learned German, and it's a wonderful way to learn your craft.
Okay, now what about your Italian roots?
I really have some on my grandfather's,
You kind of have that Roman nose.
no, on my grandmother's
Okay.
side, but I'm really,
What do you claim to be? Somebody says, what are you?
well, I'm Jewish American
Okay,
heritage from Eastern Europe
Jewish
Russian.
American from Eastern Europe.
and Russian background.
Okay, you speak Russian?
No, I did live in Brighton Beach, but I didn't learn
Okay.
to speak. But I
When were you first, both of you, introduced to this Madame Butterfly?
This was actually my first professional job.
Okay.
I was in the chorus at the Lyric Opera of Kansas City, and so
Okay.
and that was in 2000.
Uh-huh.
So it's nice to be back singing a role.
Uh-huh. And how about you, Daniel?
I started actually in Germany. I did it the first time when it was actually in that production that I did in Germany. The Sharpless was like a drunk. So in a way, they were kind of thinking that Sharpless didn't because they felt he didn't have that much influence on him.
Same role, completely different approach.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. But it worked out the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And so there's going to be 2 performances, right?
Correct.
Yes.
You getting excited about that? Or
Oh, yes,
Yes.
very.
Okay, so it's not like this is just another day at work.
No, definitely
No.
not.
No, you find something new every time. I'm always reading the text, and it's amazing how we've
In
been so
Italian?
long doing opera, you know, since I was 18.
Okay.
I'm also, I've covered a long time in Metropolitan, you know, sang in Chicago, and
Sure.
you always learn, wherever you go, you learn something new. Something new comes to you, which is, it's not really a 9-to-5 thing. It's really more of,
24/7.
yeah, really, it becomes, singing is sort of like a part of you, the way I think. It's part like your arm.
And how is it learning something in a different language?
That's harder if you don't know the German we know, and it's harder if you're not totally fluent in the language, but you can learn it. You can study the.
All right, is this in German?
This would be awful in German, but they do it in Germany. They perform it in German. It's kind
Okay.
of like if it were
But
performed
why are
in
we talking about
English,
German? Why are we
but-
talking about German?
I don't
We're
know.
just thinking, that if we know German so well, it gets closer to you. Italian is a little bit harder.
It's
Yeah.
more foreign
Yeah,
to
Okay.
us, but
So
we
what-
take it apart and learn what every word means and
Yeah.
how.
Do you have
language
a
works.
Italian coach
I do.
Yeah.
I've worked with Italian coaches, and I work
for
with,
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to have it, like if for our Italian people, when they were listening to that, they understand it in Italian, right?
Hopefully.
I don't speak Italian, so
Yeah, but just happened, unfortunately, now that the great Nico Castel passed away,
Mhm.
and I've always used his books,
Oh.
the libretto books of Puccini, and
Okay.
that's a way to learn it. But we do go to coaches. We do.
okay. And what about the translation? Like what you're saying?
So you can do it the old-fashioned way. Open up a dictionary and translate
Wow,
it yourself.
the
But
hard
this
way.
this man that he's speaking of, Nico Castel, took many of the Italian librettos and many other libretti, but and translated them, and also gave diction notes on how to speak it as
Oh.
well.
Wow.
And so these books are really invaluable
Yeah.
to us
Okay.
as singers because the hard work is done really, and so it helps. It helps.
Yeah.
Well, we know you need to get back. We appreciate it, but what would you like to tell the world about this production?
Oh, we have great singers here. I mean, I would say with these casts, I can put them anywhere in the world. It's a great director, and I have done this production already in Hawaii and also in Finland with Henry Aquino.
Okay.
And I like it very much because the characters come together very, very well, and I think it's a great staging and one of my favorites.
And it really
Okay.
tells the story.
Okay.
The story is true to itself. It's, I think, what Puccini had envisioned when he set the play, the music, and I think it's a great production.
Okay. And then where do you go from here?
From here, actually, I'm going to Italy.
Oh,
Yeah.
what part?
I'm going to Sulmona,
Okay.
and I'm teaching at a program there this summer.
In Abruzzi? Abruzzo?
Yeah.
Okay. My grandmother's from there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, I'll be there in about a week and a half.
Okay. And how about you?
And I go back home and I'm working on the Ring. I'm going
To Florida?
the Ring back to Florida, and I'm covering Albrecht in Washington later on in the season, and Johanna Hahn in Detroit Symphony, and Fidelio in Cincinnati. So I have a lot of.
Okay. Sounds like you're busy, and you're busy.
She's busy.
Well, what's going to happen next very soon in here?
In here, well, Act 2 will begin, and it's in this staging, Act 2 and Act 3, which we call Act 2 Part 2, is going to happen. So it's a lot more music, and a lot of the big drama happens in Act 2.
Okay.
We see what happens after Butterfly has been waiting for Pinkerton to come back.
Right.
And, well, you'll see.
Okay, and so you're going to be much more involved
Yes.
as the best friend. And how about the conscience?
Well, he's hoping that she'll go with Yamadori, who's come. He's coming, and she, says I wouldn't go with him, and she, in a way, bemoans him for divorcing the women that he's been with. But Sharpless is hoping that she'll go with Yamadori, but then she says, no, I don't want to go with you, and then Yamadori goes
Is that
away.
the guy who came in with that big pole?
No, Yamadori, he comes in, he's...
He's not in.
Yamadori.
You haven't seen him
yet.
Okay.
You haven't seen him yet, but
Who's the guy with the pole?
that's his
That's her uncle, her angry uncle, and he's mad at her because she's renounced their religion and has taken on the American people's
Got it.
religion and,
Okay.
and has banished her religion.
but he's hoping, but it turns out that she doesn't want to go with Yamadori, so he's left to read this letter and he doesn't really want to do
And
it.
then it starts getting sad.
Yeah, then it just it escalates into her, that she finds out that his wife comes and she
Yeah.
finds out that they want the son, and then
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. We'll be here next
great.
weekend to see the final. But you're both great.
you don't want to
so
give
much.
the
You
ending
were-
up.
You had a short part so far, but you're obviously professional and your voice is great.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you. So good luck, and thanks for taking the time to
Yeah,
talk to
sure.
us in the
Pleasure.
Italian community.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
I could get you a few more people or one more person right now if you
Great,
want.
please.
We've got about 5 minutes before we want to start. Would you like to talk to me the conductor really quick? I don't know if that's a long enough time.
Yeah.
But-
Hello, how are you? Why don't you have a seat right over here?
Gregory Buchholzer, I'm the artistic director.
Gregory?
Yes.
Okay, well, you're live for the whole world, for the Italian American community.
Great.
So I've been watching you. You've been doing a great job. How long have you been doing this particular production?
We've been working, it's a 3-week rehearsal process altogether, so I'd say about 2 weeks almost.
So
And-
everybody learns it from scratch in
Well,
3 weeks?
everybody learns it before they arrive.
Oh,
mean,
I
we
see.
all know our parts. Actually, everybody in the cast has done Butterfly before, except
Okay.
for Stephanie Suzuki. We all have a long history with Butterfly.
Okay.
My God, it's the first opera I ever did when I was a kid. So,
I see.
and Ina Butterfly has been doing it all over the place, and Victor has done it. I've actually worked with
So
Victor.
good casting. You're happy with
Yeah,
it?
but what's great about every time one does a production of a piece that one's done before and one knows is that the different people involved create a whole different feeling of it
Okay.
and inspire differences in us.
Okay.
Now, I work with the orchestra for the first time tomorrow. So
Wow.
in this period that I've been here, there's only been the singers and me working out the musical aspects of how we want to do certain things.
Okay.
And then Henry, the director, working with them on the staging.
Okay.
So we haven't even started with the orchestra. We haven't even gotten the theory yet. So
And it's
our
next
last
weekend.
week,
We'll
there's
see.
a lot left to do.
We'll see. Now, what are your Italian roots?
Actually, I have no Italian roots, but è necessario che parlo italiano perché è la lingua dell'opera.
Okay.
It's necessary to work with.
Where are you
and-
from?
New York, and I work at the Metropolitan Opera as a
Okay.
conductor, and I must say we do most of our rehearsals in Italian because being that Italian is the international language for music and for opera, and the Metropolitan Opera is an international house, we have
Sure.
singers from all over, from Slavic countries
So
that don't
Italian is the
necessarily
common
speak
language.
English, but we all speak Italian.
Okay.
In fact, I have a funny story of the butterfly
sure.
I once did at the Met. The butterfly was Chinese, and there was a movement person who was helping with the Japanese movements. She was Japanese, so we had these two Asian singers, people. They couldn't communicate to each other because the butterfly spoke spoke Chinese and Italian, and the Japanese movement person spoke Japanese and English, and they couldn't find a common language. It was actually kind of amusing.
4 languages.
Yeah, but Italian is generally what we all converse in at the opera. So that's why Mozart, for example, who was Austrian, spoke German, wrote his greatest operas in Italian because it's the most singable language. And Puccini, his style is called verismo, which means realism, and he chose stories that depicted real, blood and guts like this, usually involving death and tragedies, and it's just very Italian in nature.
Well, let me ask you a question about you for a second. So, can you show us your arm movement that you're typically doing?
It's a little hard to do out of context.
Without your...
Yes. But, what a conductor does is relaying style and feeling and interpretation of the music. Anybody can be a traffic cop and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and musicians know how to play. They don't really need beats to see.
Are they watching you out of the corner of their eye the whole time?
They're seeing the music and watching me. But the thing that's difficult about Puccini is that there's so much flexibility. The tempo is never 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
There's all sorts of rubato, which means it's an Italian rubato, which means literally to rob time from one note, and then you make it up with the next note. So that's why in Puccini there's a special sense of flexibility.
I see. And is this the pianist that's going to be?
Pianist Jay is fantastic. Yeah.
And he's going to be next weekend.
Well, we have an orchestra, the pianist is there during rehearsals because the piano can simulate the entire orchestra by playing a reduced version of it. But it would be way too costly to have a whole orchestra sitting in rehearsals when we're stopping and starting.
Okay.
The orchestra comes in at the very last minute to.
So everybody's professional, meaning you do your job.
Yeah, I mean we have I come here every year, at least once a year, to do a production with Opera Las Vegas. I'm from New York because I just love the people here. There's the enthusiasm and energy that I get from the orchestra players and the chorus here, and just everybody. It's just a great feeling.
Great. Well, it sounds like you're getting ready to go back.
Yeah, I need to.
But thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'm going to run through that.
Of course, maybe it's outside. Just go notice.
Risse, Benjamin Franklin, Lincoln. Perfetto. Certo. Come dite? Ma perché? Ornitologia. Tologia. No, dicevamo. Scusate tutte quante, e il divorzio mi traggo. A voi credo, Giuda, sopra paura, a trasmettere non riesco. Vi sei uomo, ad mura un palazzo principis. Maritata ancor si crede. Ma la legge per la moglie e l'abbandono al divorzio invitano. Come? Oh, mi capisce. Vero, vero.
Giudice sei divino, non se ne sente per
spiega, che ci fa?
Segnalate che alla nave di Pinkerton.
Quando essa lo riveda, e in un mondo stanzi dove io appunto per reparla t'inganno. Addio, ti lascio il cuor, vieni corredoio, ma se ancor ma se voleste ora noi tenete qui, legge con me, volete questa lettera? Amico, cercherete quel fior di fanciulla. Sì, così dice, ma sia ogni momento. Dopo il tempo felice, 3 anni son passati. E forse butterfly non mi rammenta più. Pazienza. Se mi muove ancor, se m'aspetta, a voi mi raccomando, perché vogliate con certo spezio prepararla al colpo del nome. Mi roncar conviene quel lato antico. Se fareste Madame Butterfly se non dovesse ritornar più mai. Mi scacciate! Voi brutale non volevo.
Ma scordata.
Egli suo. È palese, è picartonosa.
Rehearsal. Ready to sing with the parts with the orchestra can start learning it too. So it's they're saving their voices today, definitely.
This is live for the whole world.
Live?
Yeah.
Hello, world.
That's what I usually say. So, how about introducing yourself?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'll just move here next to you.
All right. Do I look all right?
Great.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And I should look into that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Come. My name is Luana Duvall, and I am General Director of Opera Las Vegas.
And so we're getting ready for Madame Butterfly.
We most certainly are. It opens in a week, Friday, the 12th of June. I always want to say December. I don't know why. Friday, the 12th of June.
Mhm.
And there's another performance on Sunday, the 14th.
Mhm. And how did you happen to choose this Madame Butterfly this year?
Second thing in the rehearsals that you just saw.
Yeah, we interviewed
And
him.
yes, and through his connections with the Metropolitan Opera, we have access and an ear to the ground, so to speak, of the fine young upcoming talent, and that's what we like to feature here. We cannot afford,
Right.
the major stars in the world.
Today's members.
Today's,
But these are
yeah,
tomorrow's.
but these are tomorrow's stars, yes, and they are wonderful. Really, I'm so pleased with our cast. I couldn't be
What
happier
can you
with
tell
the
us
cast.
about Madame Butterfly?
Well, Madame Butterfly. Let me tell you just a story about Madame Butterfly. I was years and years and years ago, I was a young chorus girl at the San Francisco Opera, and we were doing Madame Butterfly there. The soprano, unfortunately, their schedule had to cancel, and a replacement was Dorothy Kirsten, a very old-time soprano who'd been retired, and she came out of retirement to sing Madame Butterfly.
Wow.
This performance was so moving. Literally, there was not a dry eye in the house. And even backstage, people, I get choked up thinking of the emotional. People were crying backstage. Another one of her supporting actresses, the person playing Suzuki, said through her tears, "Now I remember why I wanted to be an opera singer."
Wow.
Madame Butterfly is that popular, is that powerful. The thing about opera, I used to sing in Germany.
Mhm.
And in the town of Duisburg, there is a theater, and over the top of the main entrance, as you go into the theater, it says, "Here people come to experience the highs and the lows of life, the
Wow.
emotional experiences." And opera is so subconscious. It's not an objective thing.
Yeah.
And it reaches your inner being, your inner thoughts, your inner feelings. And that's why Madame Butterfly is so
Okay.
moving. It's different than comedy, of course,
Sure.
but it's so beautiful. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful.
Well, thank you for all that you've done in bringing opera to Las Vegas.
Thank you.
It's probably the last great thing that we need to do here.
I think that's true, and we are working hard. Barbara of Seville that we did last year was so professional. It was just amazing. And the people who came were, I heard comments like, "Wow, I really enjoyed that. That was wonderful." In other words, I'm bringing, and my objective is to bring fully professional opera. We haven't had it yet, and this is it. And the one that we're doing now, that's opening on the 12th of June, is also extremely professional. It's just full orchestra, staging, lights. Our lighting designer is amazing. We have wonderful, beautiful blossoming cherry trees from the Wind, courtesy of the Wind. The MGM brand has lent us a table. We have chorus from all over. We have high schoolers from Las Vegas Academy. We greet my neighbors that I used to wave at as they drove. I said, "Do you have kids?" And they're in the Curago.
Oh.
And so it's nice. We're just have a nice web and just bringing a lot of people together in this production. It's
Right.
really amazing.
It feels like it. On behalf of the Italian American Club, thank you very much, and Ciao Tutti, for
Grazie
giving us the
tanto.
opportunity and anything else that we can do.
Okay.
Our 650 members are cued into what you're doing, and tomorrow Monday we'll be sending them a link to this edited
Great.
version, and
Okay.
we want to help any way we can.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Just come. Just come.
We'll be
That's
here.
the most important thing. And then spread the word of what you saw That's all I ask.
Okay, that's what we'll do. Thank you very much for your time.
Sì, grazie tanto.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Buongiorno.